Welcome back, everybody, and today I just want to do a little tour, show you all of the beautiful irises I have in my garden that are blooming today. It's just past Mother's Day and they're just a little bit past peak of their bloom, but I wanted to try to get some good footage before they blooms really start to fade. Starting off here at this beautiful white iris. Now look at this, definitely look at the colorations. I mean, look inside of your actual flowers, all the little different lines and coloration variegations and everything. I really do encourage people to get very close, get up and close and just examine things. It's really interesting. You can look from the road and see flowers in the distance, say they're pretty or walk by or something, but until you get really close and get right up in there, it's really hard to appreciate the actual true beauty of these flowers. So let's go ahead and continue the tour with some more different colors. Now this one is one of my personal favorites. Just the actual coloration. I mean, look inside, you get the different yellowish color inside that really sets off with this maroon on the flower. It's very beautiful, and this one of all things is very scented. It actually smells very sweet, which most irises I found do not have any scent whatsoever. So yeah, definitely like this for many reasons. It really sets out in the border. You can really look at it, and as it's planted right next to the white ones right here, it doesn't offer a nice little contrast, which is really great. But like I said, until you get really up close, you would never have been able to see the inside of this flower and just how beautiful it is and what's hidden in the inside that makes it so unique. All right, so let's check out some more. And this yellow with white kind of bicolored iris, it's beautiful. I have no complaints about this one other than it's just a really interesting flower. Right here, you can kind of see right there. That is pretty neat right there. Nice. All right, let's go show you some out front that are actually in a much sunnier location with much bigger blooms. Now, while this is not one of the traditional large, basically the bearded irises I've been showing you, this I believe is a Siberian iris. Just look at the coloration on that. That is so beautiful, so neat. Just how the actual petals, the flowers themselves just kind of stand out right there. Very unique, very beautiful. We are now in the front of the house where it's a much sunnier location, and from the road this bed of irises just really stands out and it's hard to dismiss. But just look at this nice soft lilac color, again with the groove, like it's the tongue right there of the flower, and it looks like almost like a caterpillar or something right down there, doesn't it? Interesting, very interesting coloration on that. And you can tell the blooms are kind of starting to fade. Like I said, it's just a little bit past peak, but at the absolute peak, these things are just absolutely loaded. I was going to walk really carefully next to this one here, and these are a bit faded out as well. But like the continuing theme of this whole thing is just get up close to your flowers. Just check out how beautiful these are. These white, nice bed of white irises right there. How beautiful is that? So let's check out some yellow ones I have growing right over here. So these yellow ones I have growing here, these are actually supposed to be a double blooming. I've yet to have them bloom twice on me, but they're, I mean, prolific. This bed of irises here, this little patch, started off with just a few small tubers, or I guess corms, maybe bulbs, I don't know, whatever you call them, but this has spread prolifically along this bank right here. Look just how much it has just filled in a very short amount of time. This is probably 3 years worth of growth, going from about 3 clumps up into this just patch like this, which irises are wonderful for your, I think for like a kind of a sloping area, really hard to grow area, because they'll just spread. They don't need to be dug in deep. They do best planted just below the surface, and they will spread and kind of colonize an area. And once they get overcrowded, they will start to diminish their blooming, and at which time you probably want to dig them up and move them around or kind of thin them out. But I mean, right now you can see this just massive planting of irises right there from just a few, and kind of panning over here right along the edge of the road here, getting to the white and that lilac color. So let's go show you the last little planting I have over here, and we'll conclude the tour. All right, see, these are the same ones I showed you previously in the backyard, where it's a little bit shadier. And as you can tell from the front here, where it's much sunnier, the blooms are bigger and a little more bolder, I think. But I want to show you this right here. As the bulbs, or as the buds are starting to form, they come out almost black. that I think is so neat, so cool, so unique about this particular variety. And of all these iris varieties, I have no idea any of the names of these are. These have been just dug up or shared from friends, or if I bought them, then I don't have no idea what they were called. So if you're looking for a variety name, I'm sorry, I cannot really tell you what those are. But check this one out here. Just bicolored. It has the purplish, the maroon kind of leaves. That really unique inside of the flower. Look right there. How cool is that? And just like I mentioned before, irises, how they will spread and take over. I mean, just look at this little shot right there. And the road, you know, you can probably tell from the last shot is right below me. So as you drive by, you have no way you can't just see this nice little sea of iris flowers. So beautiful. And last one, I won't go and get too close because you've seen one similar to it. That nice dark purple, those blooms are almost all faded out. Anyhow, they did just wonderful this year. So there you go, guys. That concludes the iris tour. Like I mentioned many times in all my videos, to really appreciate your flowers or your produce or, you know, fruit trees, anything, you need to get really close. Get up really close and really examine it. You know, there's patterns you won't see from the road. I mean, you would walk by this, never know that, look at this, how this grows like that. That is so cool to me, just seeing that, right? So get close, learn your plants, just appreciate everything they can offer for you. Okay, so hopefully you want to grow some irises yourself. Just experiment around. There's tons of different colors, different styles, different you know, growing patterns, I guess. But there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of my irises this spring of 2021. Do appreciate you guys stopping by. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and join along for more Hillside Gardening Adventures. All right, guys, until next time, bye-bye.